Very uncertain things are coming closer as Trump oath is coming closer. Things are becoming tight and severe for illegal immigrants. Sometimes we think that it's not good, but sometimes we think it's good. Reason is that some criminal illegals should not be present in any country, and I think this is the very good decision of US to get rid of criminal undocumented because they did two crimes. Number one, they crossed border without visa. Number two, they are doing criminal activity. I think this is good for immigration throughout the world. But along with, there are some genuine cases. There are some genuine people. They did crime. They crossed border. But unfortunately, this is not Trump administration mistake. This is the mistake coming from the past years, because these people when entered they were welcomed by US, and they were giving shelter, homes, they were giving checks, and they became almost resident in United States. They keep working, they made their homes. Some did get legal status. Their status is clear as they are safe, as I told you in other clips in which Trump man clearly told that we will not interrupt the legal individuals. But unfortunately, those people who did not able to switch their illegal status to legal status, they are in trouble. And now one woman is talking about in media is becoming viral, in which her husband is arrested, and she is talking, we are genuine people, we are working properly, we are paying taxes, we made our homes, we have children, and we have no any criminal activity. Now I don't know that woman is speaking right or wrong, because that is the work of authorities. That is not our work. We definitely analyze the immigration news, but in my words, if they are innocent, mean they are not criminal. Question is only one: they are working since 5 years in US. Why their case of legal status did not decide? Number one. Number two, if the case did not change into legal status, in which status they are living? That's the main problem of United States, because people are living in 10 years, 15 years. Now, I don't know what courts will say, because courts can say why these people were allowed to stay for 10 years and suddenly you are telling you go out. The people who entered US in last month, in 6 months, they definitely have no right to stay in US. But the people who are staying for 5 years, 10 years, they have little a bit chance, might be, in my 7 cents, some people may spoke in favor of them, and that's the point raising inside United States. Trump also knew this thing. That's why he told clearly that I am not deporting all immigrants, all sorry, immigrants word we are using, which is absolutely wrong. Social media is using, I first time use the immigrant word. Those are undocumented immigrants. Legal immigrants became scared after social media clips. They were thinking that these actions are against them. So these are the stories coming from United States, and these stories will keep coming, and coming days are very very important. In my analysis, those illegals, those undocumented who entered in 6 months, 5 months, this is the time to convince them to go back to home country, because they are just new in United States or in any country. But one person who became settled in one country for 5 years, question is once again is only one: who allowed them to stay for 5 years in one country? Now their habits, their social interaction, their living standard, their work is in the United States. If they are not criminal, if they are criminal, Trump and Trump administration, JD Vance and Border Cray is absolutely right that criminal undocumented. I think this is not the conversation of United States. Any country cannot bear that you cross border or you go without paper, without documents, and then you say like parasite that I will harm you. It's just definition of parasite. What is the definition of parasite? Bacteria who enters in our body. I would like to stay in your body, and you allow bacteria, and then bacteria say I would like to stay more than 5 days, 10 days in your body. You will say no problem, you are my guest and we are host and we are human, we will give you food. Okay, we want food as well, no issue. Whatever we are eating you can eat from inside body, no issue. And now he says, can I stay here permanently? Look at that, which type of request this type of parasite is doing. Okay, humans are very kind and generous and polite, and they told, okay, you can stay here permanently. Last request, one more request he is doing. I want to harm you. I want to cause infection. Amazing, amazing definition of parasite. This is the definition of criminal illegals, undocumented individuals. We will stay in your body, we will stay in your country, and we will not get visa, we will not get papers, and then we will harm you. And I think this US is doing right thing, but only woman who is crying, and that became viral. It means social media. Sorry, this is not the social media. Mainstream channel is viewing this woman again and again. It means there is something inside. Might be a mistake from authorities that yeah, her husband is criminal or not. But authority, as I told you, authorities knew this. Is a lot of examples are there. So that one Chinese family were claiming we are living since 30 years. Now, question is, if that family will go back to China, they are humans, and you know when this human mind is set like that, where you stay you became habitual. Where you stay you became habitual. You cannot change the, if you will change the status it will damage your health. You can stay, you can just give example, the people who are residing in UK throughout life, they won't be able to stay in Australia. They would prefer to stay in UK. They will say UK is my favorite country. People living in Asia, they will say my Asia is, even that is developing poor country, but they will say this is my country and I would like to stay. When they will go to UK, they will say when you go to the Canada for tourist visa, well, I go back to Asia just 15 to 20 30 days. So this is the habit. 30-year Chinese family living in United States, and they were giving interviews and they were almost weeping. We are still illegal. Once again, question that since 30 years, why they, if they are not eligible, why they are not deported? 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, 1 year back, just they enter US. If their legal status applications were in the courts for 1 year, after 1 year they could be deported. It was better for both sides. Now these 30 years you will send them. I think that will damage the economy of US as well and Chinese people family as well. Reason, one people, a family means there are 6 7 people are working in US. It means they are completely experienced of US works and they are paying taxes. When they will go to the Chinese, they will be useless because they were working there and they had experience and social habits of US. Their body is accepting the US's society and their conversation. If they are not criminal, once again, the criminal people, not undocumented criminal legals, are also lethal for any country, in my opinion. Thank you very much.